In this video tutorial, you can get a brief explanation about how to manage the materials. You have to use this physically correct Maxwell material node to get photorealistic results and to take advantage of your powerful material editor. The best way to use Maxwell Render Shelf to create materials. Maxwell materials are made of layers. Each layer can contain an emitter, one or more BSDF components and thin film coatings. You can reach the parameters in different tabs of the interface. Set the reflectance to 0 parameter of the BSDF component. The roughness and ND parameters control the ramp between these colors. Set the roughness to 100 to create a pure diffuse material. You can render a preview with pressing the Show Preview button on the General tab of Maxwell Render Shop. The preview is generated in the material editor and it will be displayed in MPlay when the render is finished. You can also open the material in the material editor by pressing the Edit in the material editor button. The material editor gives you a comfortable interface to edit the material. As you save the material and close the editor, the plugin updates the parameters in Houdini. Apply the created diffuse material to the cup in front. Create a new Maxwell material for the saucer. Choose another color and set the roughness to 50 to make a glossy material. Let's see how the render looks like. As with real-life materials, the roughness value controls how smooth or rough a surface is. High values near 100 produce diffuse surfaces, while low values near 0 produce shiny and reflected surfaces like a mirror. Apply a new material to the other cup. We will create a plastic material with two BSDF components, one for the base color and the other one for the specular reflections. Set the weight of each BSDF component to adjust their contribution. For example, set the proportion to 80-20. The base color is a simple diffuse material with roughness 100, while the specular component is a mirror with roughness set to 0. Let's start the render. Plastic materials are made with base diffuse and specular BSDF components mixed using the weight values. Now let's create a glass material. Set the reflectance to white and choose green for the transmittance color. The ND value specifies the overall reflectivity of the object. Set the attenuation distance to 1 meter. Set roughness to 0 to produce a completely smooth glass. Transmittance is the color shown through the transparent object. The attenuation distance specifies how far the light can travel through the object before being absorbed. We set it to a high value to produce a more transparent material. Now, let's see how to use textures in the materials. Create a new material and name it Textured. Enable the texture for a reflectance 0 parameter and select the image you want. Assign another texture for the bump parameter, which simulates imperfections on the surface. You can specify projection properties such as tilling, offset, or image properties like brightness, contrast, and saturation. Let's render the cup with the assigned texture. Now we're going to create a metal material for the table surface. A simple metal can be created using a gray material with a high index of refraction like 15 and a medium roughness of around 40 to produce glossy and blurred reflections. Let's check the preview of our metal material. Notice the glossy, blurred reflections created by the medium roughness parameter. The concept is quite simple. Higher roughness values create more diffuse surfaces, while lower values create smoother and mirror-like surfaces. The best place to start learning about materials is the Maxwell Material Gallery, which you can find on our website under the Support Resources Gallery menu. After registration and logging to the site, you can download thousands of photorealistic materials for free to use in your objects. Use the search bar to find materials which fits your needs. For example, type metal to the field and press the search button. Download and unzip the material you like. Create a new Maxwell material in Houdini and set the downloaded material file to the Load MXM field of the General tab. The plugin loads the MXM file and sets the parameters of the material node. Let's see the preview of our new metal material. Apply the material to the table and start the render to see the results. Thank you for watching this video.